In this video, we're going to learn about graphical user interfaces, also called GUIs in the computer science world. So graphical user interfaces are really just the interface of the program that the user interacts with. Up until now, we've been making animations, and animations interact with the user by showing the user something. But now we want to go a little step further and have the user input information to the program. And there's lots of ways in which the user can interact with the program. The user can touch something in the program, it can touch a color, and it can ask a question, and then you would get the answer over here. You can also check if the mouse has been clicked, and you can press a key on your keyboard. So really lots of ways in which the user can interact with the program. And so let's go ahead and start a little program here that starts when the green flag is clicked. And by the way, this is also a nice feature of our GUI. It's very straightforward. When you click on the green flag, your script is going to run. And then let's go ahead and ask a question. So let's ask the user to pick a number. Pick a number. And then what we're going to do is we're going to print out that number. And so to print out that number, what you need is the answer to that question. Let me run this. And so the cat says pick a number. You can see this is a very nice GUI because it's very straightforward. There's a question, pick a number, and then there's a text field that's very obviously a text field. And so that makes the program easy to use by the user. And this is really what we're looking for in a good GUI, is something that's very usable and intuitive and easy to understand. So I'm going to pick 3, and you can see it prints the number 3. Now something that's very important in the GUI design world is that you can't assume that the user is going to do what you want him or her to do. And so very often you need to check that they're doing the right thing. So for example, if I press blah, it's going to print blah, but that's really not a number, and that's not what I had intended with this program. So let's go ahead and make our program a little bit smarter. And so to do that, we're going to check. We're going to check if the user is doing what we want them to do. And so there's a little trick here, and I'm going to implement it, and then I'm going to explain it to you. And this little trick, what it does is it checks if your answer is in fact a number. Okay, so I'm going to check if my answer is in fact a number by multiplying it. Because if it's not a number, you wouldn't get answer as an output. Okay, so if this is a number, then 3 times 1 equals 3, and so this statement here would be true. And this is just a little trick that you can use in Scratch to check if something is a number, and in this case, if your input, if your answer is a number. And then we would go ahead and say answer for 2 seconds, because that means that yes, we did input a number, and so we're happy and we can print that out. If, on the other hand, we didn't get a number as a result, well, maybe we want to ask the question again and be like, seriously, pick a number. And then wait for a new answer. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this in a forever loop so that we keep asking the question. And then here I'm going to ask, so here if we didn't get a number, then we're going to say, hey, seriously, pick a number. And it's going to go through this loop again and check the answer. Now, if we did get a number here, we don't want to stop there, and we'd like to keep asking the question so that we keep getting new numbers. So this is what it would look like. Pick a number. And so let's go ahead and run this program. So it says pick a number. If I put a number, it prints out the number and it says pick a number again, so I can keep doing this. But if I put something else than a number, let's say blah, then it's like, seriously, pick a number. And then the loop starts again. So I can put a number and I'm back on track. All right.